Welcome in to another episode of Ravens Reports. It's your guy Noah here with For the Flock, as always bringing you guys our top 5 news reports and storylines coming out of our Ravens today. A couple of quick updates for you guys ahead of this massive matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, playing them for a third time this season. And who comes away with this one is really what matters the most. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I want to get you guys all your Ravens news as quick as possible. So let's dive into the content. At number 1. We got an update on which uniform the Baltimore Ravens are pulling out against this heavyweight matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are wearing the purple top, the white pants, keeping it simple, keeping it classic, which is probably what the Ravens' game plan is going to have to be to ensure a win against these Steelers. Keep it simple. Feature Derrick Henry. Run the football. Don't turn the ball over. Don't give up big plays. Make your kicks. Play penalties free. Clean football. Keep it simple. You walk out of there with a win. The Ravens, in my opinion, are clearly more talented than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Whenever they play mistake-free, we see what happened the second matchup against the Steelers. 34-17 type of victory. Much more talented team. You win comfortably. Whenever you don't play mistake-free, when you miss multiple field goals, you have about 100 penalty yards. You have the first time the result of the first matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers where you walk away with a loss 16-18. And we don't want to have that feeling leaving the playoffs early. I think the emphasis is on clean football, mistake-free, penalty-free. Lamar Jackson and this team, I think, are up for the challenge. I can't wait to see Derrick Henry absolutely bludgeon the Steelers' defensive front. Dan Orlovsky today talked about how the Steelers' defense has really struggled with identifying motion, specifically in the run game. How moving around, moving different pieces, fullback motion, receiver motion can definitely throw their defensive front off. And we saw that come to fruition when Derrick Henry went over 160 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Steelers in Week 16. We also got some updates on the Ravens' injuries and some practice reports. All right, so you can see the clips of the Ravens practicing today, and we also got some clips from yesterday. Justice Hill, big third down weapon, a threat to catch passes and to run. He's a true dual threat running back. Justice Hill out of the concussion non-contact jersey, so he's cleared for contact. That's great news for his availability moving forward. He's huge against in pass protection situations. The Steelers love to blitz. They love to bring extra guys against all teams, but specifically against Lamar Jackson to make him make a quick decision. That's always been their game plan. And Justice Hill this year has turned into one of the NFL's best third down backs of leaking out, catching passes in those blitz situations or picking up the blitz and pass protection. So he's looking like he's ready to go. Zay Flowers, Ian Rappaport reported today that he thinks it's a long shot for Zay Flowers to play, that his knee is sore, and that next week is an option if the Ravens advance in the playoffs, but that he doesn't think he's going to play this week. Remains to be seen. Kyle Hamilton, who was a limited participant in yesterday's practice, is now back fully practicing, so great news for the Ravens' health overall. The Steelers are also getting pretty healthy as well, so not a lot of injuries heading into this game besides obviously the big one, wide receiver 1, Zay Flowers. It's obviously a big loss if Zay can't go, because the last time we played them, Zay Flowers had 5 catches, averaging 20 yards a catch for 100 receiving yards. So he's a big-time weapon, but don't sleep on our guy Bateman, who Lamar Jackson said is that guy who he really trusts. And then the 2 tight ends, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews, who both had touchdowns against the Pittsburgh Steelers in the last matchup. At number 2, just wanted to show you guys this quote if you didn't catch it yesterday. Derrick Henry said that Lamar Jackson was the main reason I came to play here, was with a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's the best player in the league. Henry also said that he wants the M&T Bank Stadium to be loud. He said he's going to need it loud. Bring that energy, man. I won't be at the game, but I know a lot of you guys will. Let me know in the comments if you're going. And I hope you guys unashamedly just scream your head off the entire time. Bring the energy. I'm so fired up for this game, guys. At number 3, you guys have to check this out. All right, so Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl with the Ravens 24 years ago. All right. In between the next Super Bowl win was 12 years. Okay. Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl 12 years after Trent Dilfer. And now there's 12 years between the last Super Bowl that Flacco won and now, with Lamar Jackson heading into the playoffs with a chance to win the Super Bowl. Also, every quarterback that's won the Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens has been 28 years old. Trent Dilfer was 28. Joe Flacco was 28. Lamar Jackson just had his 28th birthday yesterday, and there's been 12 years in between each Super Bowl run. So just throwing that out there. It would be pretty cool if Lamar Jackson goes out and gets his first Super Bowl win. A lot of guys saying Lamar Jackson's a clear MVP. If he wins that MV3, right, he would be the first quarterback to ever win 3 MVPs without a Super Bowl. But he could go ahead and win that third MVP, get the Super Bowl right after, and that'd be pretty cool as well. Then number 4, Roger Rosengarten. They showed a little clip from Hard Knocks. And he actually requested to have Myles Garrett's jersey during the game. He said, hey, man, I know I'm a nobody, but can I get that jersey? Obviously, Myles Garrett, the whole league respects him. He's one of the best players of all time. Look at his production. He leads the NFL in sacks almost every single year. He's an absolute monster. He's just different. But check out this clip. We'll go ahead and show it here and let you guys watch it from Roger Rosengarten and Myles Garrett via Hard Knocks.
I'm a nobody, but if I get that jersey up there. Hey, you in the league, y'all winning games, y'all looking great. You're never nobody. I got you. Got me? Yeah. Appreciate you.
Roger Rosengarten has turned into a heck of a football player already. Had some lumps when he first got through in there. Rookie growing pains like we expected. But the Baltimore Ravens absolutely crushed that second-round pick. If you guys look in the recent years of the draft, the Ravens draft history, their second-round picks haven't had a lot of success as far as long-term, effective, productive players for the Ravens. But Roger Rosengarten is the starting right tackle for the Baltimore Ravens for many years to come. Home run pick by Eric DeCosta to get a starting caliber right tackle in the second round of the draft. Huge pick. Roger Rosengarten playing some good football heading into the playoffs. At number 5, we're talking about the MVP and all that stuff. If you want to know, really the caliber of a player and the actual perception of a player, the effectiveness of a player, and all those things, aside from all the media analysts and everything that goes on, just look at what the players that actually play with him and against him, what they think about him. And according to the players, in the eyes of the NFL players, Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback in 2024. He was selected the All-Pro quarterback on the NFLPA, Players Association, on their All-Pro team. So that's what the actual teammates, the guys in the league that play with him, against him, that's what who they think is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Last thing I got to show you guys is this clip from Roquan Smith on the mentality heading into this game. If you guys can remember, Roquan Smith has played some really good football this season against the Pittsburgh Steelers. In one of those games, he got knocked out of the game early with a hamstring injury, but he is not playing around with blowing up guys at the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage in the run game. He's going to bring it versus these Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's what he had to say on that mindset heading into the playoffs.
The mentality is real simple. Win or go home. We at the bank, got to protect it by any means necessary. So we fight for our lives, and everybody know that. And, hey, get your popcorn ready. We ready.
What are some of the challenges when facing a team that you know so well for a third time? They know what you're going to do. You know what they're going to do.
Absolutely. We know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. So it's going to be about the best man win. Got a lot of respect for the guys. Russ been doing it for a long time. The running backs run very hard. Tight ends make plays. Obviously, Pickens on the outside. And O-line play well together. So, excited about the matchup. They know us. We know them. So it's going to be about the best man at the end of the day.
And just reported, I just saw this, that the Ravens are 9.5-point favorites against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 9.5 points, man. That's crazy. Especially division rival, playoffs, cold weather, man. I'm hoping it's a blowout. I'm hoping the Ravens just tear the doors right off the Pittsburgh Steelers and dominate them like they're capable of. But the Steelers are definitely capable of making this a close game and making this a hard-fought battle for 4 quarters. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section below, some of your predictions and key matchups and stuff to look for in this game. Let me know your concern level for Zay Flowers probably not being in the game. If you think, how much of an impact does that have on the game? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash the like button if you got any value out of today's content. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video.
Ray, when he wasn't looking, he ran me over.